The garage door rumbled open like a lion stretching after a long nap, and golden sunset light flooded across the flawless hugger orange paint of my 1967 Camaro SS, the car I had nursed from a rust-eaten corpse back to mechanical perfection over 18 grueling months of weekends, weeknights, and every spare dollar I owned. I was still in my grease-stained uniform, 12 hours at the shop weighing on my shoulders, when HOA President Vanessa Crawford came charging across her chemically perfect lawn like a guided missile, phone glued to her ear, screaming, "Thief! A black man is stealing the exact classic Camaro I just paid $45,000 for. Send every unit you have now." Sirens were already wailing 2 blocks away because Vanessa had dialed 911 before she even crossed the property line, turning my own driveway in Oak Ridge Meadows into an armed response zone for the crime of opening my own garage. The hook was brutal and instant. A third-generation black mechanic holding his own keys, staring down flashing red and blues. About to be arrested for owning the car he rebuilt bolt by bolt because a white HOA queen with a Bluetooth headset and a persecution complex decided the glossy dealer photos she printed from a Phoenix lot were proof of ownership. Officer Luis Ramirez, 20-year veteran with the calm eyes of a man who had seen every flavor of suburban meltdown, stepped out first, hand resting easy on his belt. His rookie partner Tyler Jenkins flanked him with notebook ready and adrenaline twitching. "Evening, sir. We've got a report of a stolen classic vehicle at this address." The absurdity hit me like a torque wrench to the temple. "Officer, this is my car, in my garage, at my house." That's like calling 911 because I stole my own couch. Vanessa materialized beside them like a suburban banshee, still clutching her phone with knuckles white enough to crush diamonds. "That's him. That's the thief. I wired the money yesterday, shipping next week." I took one slow breath, tasting exhaust and justice, and remembered my father's mantra, documentation beats desperation every time star. I pulled my phone, opened the album titled Camaro Resurrection, and swiped through 18 months of time-stamped photos. The rusted Hulk on a flatbed, the bare frame on jack stands, the 350 small block hanging from my engine hoist, the body panels and primer, the 4-month wet sanding marathon, the final mirror finish that could reflect the stars. Ramirez leaned in, genuinely impressed. "That's museum-level work, man. You do this for a living." "Family business, 3rd generation. My grandfather would roll in his grave if I left a single overspray." Meanwhile, Vanessa was having a full psychological fracture. She thrust a stack of glossy dealer printouts at the officers. Generic stock photos, no VIN, no bill of sale, no wire receipt. Jenkins flipped through them with the enthusiasm of a man reading the phone book. "Ma'am, do you have purchase docs, transfer records, dealer contact?" Her story unraveled faster than dollar store yarn. It's being processed. Classic cars take time." I reached into the garage like an archaeologist unearthing Atlantis and produced the Holy Grail binder. 3-ring. Tabbed, chronological, every receipt, every photo, every gasket. I flipped to the DMV title in my name. The original $3,200 cash receipt handwritten by 93-year-old widow Eleanor Hayes, whose late husband had started the project in 1972. The progressive insurance policy with agreed value coverage requiring restoration photos. And finally, the yellow legal pad bill of sale that read, 1967 Chevrolet Camaro SS. Condition, extensive rust, $3,200 cash. Buyer assumes all responsibility. Eleanor Hayes, estate sale, April 12, 2024. Ramirez examined it under his flashlight like it was the Dead Sea Scrolls. "This is the original purchase document. Sweet lady made me promise to bring the car back for her to see when I finished." The silence was so complete I could hear the neighbor's sprinkler 3 houses down. Jenkins closed his notebook with the finality of a coffin lid. Ramirez turned to Vanessa. "Ma'am, this gentleman has an airtight chain of ownership. Your evidence is internet printouts. Filing a false police report is a misdemeanor in this state. My dad was a prosecutor for 30 years. People do real time for this." The color drained from her face like someone pulled a plug. There must be a mistake. The stress of car shopping, but her eyes were already calculating the next battlefield. That was Monday. Tuesday morning I found a certified HOA violation notice taped to my mailbox like a death warrant. Unauthorized commercial vehicle storage. Ford Transit with business signage violates Covenant 7.2, $200 fine, remove. Within 48 hours. Signed Vanessa Crawford, President. My van was purchased in 2016. Oak Ridge didn't ban commercial vehicles until 2020. Grandfathered, bulletproof. I drafted a polite rebuttal with purchase docs and hand-delivered it to the management office. The receptionist, Marisol, whispered, "Mrs. Crawford is going to have a stroke." She did. By Wednesday, my mailbox became Vanessa's personal complaint cannon. 3 more citations. Oil stains on a driveway. I power wash monthly with monk-like devotion. Excessive automotive odors from Honest WD-40. And noise violations during legal hobby hours. I invested in Operation Big Brother. 4K cameras, motion-triggered floodlights, cloud backup, night vision sharp enough to read the fine print. On a neighbor's grocery list. The footage was gold. Vanessa at 6:03 a.m. daily, collapsible ruler in hand, photographing my fence posts, measuring grass height, building a surveillance shrine to suburban control. Thursday, she called an emergency board meeting with 3 p.m. notice for 7 p.m., barely legal, designed to blindside. I walked into the community center expecting a lynch mob and found a sad trio. Vanessa, nervous Lieutenant Claire who apologized for breathing, and Janet whose only qualification was enthusiastic nodding. They tried to pass an immediate ban on all automotive repair plus $500 fine. I opened the HOA bylaws on my phone. Section 4.3 requires 7A notice. Section 4.7 demands 5-member quorum. I count 3 people. This meeting has the legal weight of a book club wine night. Vanessa's composure shattered like cheap safety glass. "You people think you're so clever moving in and ruining our standards." The racial dog whistle was finally audible to everyone. Neighbor Tyler Brooks texted later. "Most of us know she's lost it. Coffee tomorrow?" Friday at 7:15 a.m. City Code Enforcement Inspector Dave Morales arrived for an anonymous commercial shop complaint. My garage smelled of metal polish and pride, every tool in its foam shadowboard home. Dave ran a finger across my workbench, spotless, cleaner than the dealership where I service my truck. Zero evidence of customer work. "You're golden." Off record. Same shrill voice calls me 4 times a month. "Lady needs a hobby." Vanessa escalated to my insurance, claiming garage activities were a fire hazard. Agent Bill Nguyen toured, spent 10 minutes drooling over the Camaro's engine bay, then mailed Vanessa a cease and desist for insurance fraud. She weaponized Facebook, created Oak Ridge Safety Watch overnight, posted photos of my van captioned, "Industrial blight lowering property values." Comment split. Deleting dissent, only poured gasoline. Then the nails, 24 roofing spikes scattered across my driveway at 2:14 a.m. like metallic confetti. Cameras caught Vanessa in a dark hoodie. Quick step march, unmistakable, nervous energy of a first-time felon. Officer Jenkins took the report. Classic intimidation pattern. Document everything. An anonymous letter slid under my door. "Your kind doesn't belong. Leave voluntarily or face escalation." Same watermark as HOA stationery. Detective Morales opened a hate crime file. Tyler's coffee clutch grew into 6 households, each with Vanessa war stories. Attorney Miles Patterson, forensic accountant Sienna Morgan, teacher Laura Martinez, contractor Caleb Mendez, the Oak Ridge Resistance was born. Saturday in Tyler's garage became mission control. Sienna audited HOA books and found $112,000 siphoned through shell companies, all registered to Vanessa's address. VNC Property Solutions, Crawford Landscape, Wilson and Associates, her ex-husband's firm. Cross-referencing complaint spikes with below-market sales revealed the playbook. Harass until families break. Flip properties to investor buddies. Double commission plus kickbacks. Vanessa's own house. Foreclosure in 4 weeks. $28,000 unpaid dues. The predator was bankrupt and desperate. We built Operation Paper Fortress, standardized incident forms, 4K grid coverage, encrypted cloud. Operation Legal Hammer. Miles prepped embezzlement, harassment, false report felonies. Operation Court of Public Opinion. Laura designed flyers. Caleb tipped Channel 9's Jenna Mills. HOA fraud plus racial targeting equals ratings platinum. Vanessa panicked. Emergency $600 legal defense assessment hit every mailbox. Tyler recorded her 3-person meeting. They're digging into finances. I may have to leave town. Wednesday 2:47 a.m. Cameras caught Vanessa staging motor oil jugs behind my garage, price stickers still attached. Inspector found them, cited her for federal false report. Thursday, she tried bribing Caleb $2,000 cash to remove cameras. He recorded, kept installing. Sunday, another fake 911. He threatened me with a gun. I was elbow deep in a neighbor's transmission, 3 witnesses. Grease to the wrists. Jenkins, that's your 5th false report, ma'am. Monday audit confirmed $112,000 stolen. $2,800 per household. Tuesday 2:33 a.m. Vanessa broke into the HOA office. Shredding records like confetti. Silent alarm. Ramirez on scene. Step away from the shredder. Cuffed. Booked. Mugshot viral by dawn. Clara visited jail with hidden recorder. Vanessa offered $50,000 cash behind her water heater to flee. Prosecutorial Christmas. Thursday emergency town hall. 43 furious households. Vote. Remove Vanessa. Demand restitution. Pursue felony charges. Unanimous minus Janet abstaining. Friday media circus. Channel 9 led with HOA president arrested mid-shred. My soundbite. This isn't revenge, it's accountability. Hashtag HOA Karen trended nationwide. Vanessa's brokerage suspended her license. Foreclosure sold her house $80,000 under market. 3 a.m. tearful Facebook confession. Deleted, screenshotted, immortal. Sentencing day packed the courthouse. I spoke first. She didn't just steal money. She stole peace. Tyler, Sienna, Laura followed. Judge Hernandez. For years state prison, $112. 000 restitution plus costs. 5 years probation. Gavel cracked. Applause thundered. 6 months later Oak Ridge Meadows breathes. Transparent HOA, community garden, block parties. Property values up 18%. Restitution checks arrive monthly. 3 kids hold Oak Ridge Auto scholarships funded by Vanessa's prison laundry wages. My Camaro graces magazine covers. The car that toppled a tyrant. Vanessa folds institutional sheets for 60 cents an hour. Cellmate an armed robber. The Oak Ridge Act mandates HOA audits statewide. I consult pro bono for harassed neighbors. Nationwide. Last night a veteran in Tucson emailed. Your story gave me courage to fight my HOA. Truth wins when ordinary people refuse to blink. Drop your worst HOA nightmare below. Was Vanessa pure evil, or did divorce pressure break her? Should prison be the end, or is public shaming enough? Who's the real villain? Power-drunk Karens, or the systems that crown them? Smash like if you'd have kept that binder. Share if you've ever beaten City Hall. Subscribe for next week's meltdown. Karen tries to seize veteran's service dog. Learns ADA the hard way.